what is the main, what is the main core point in your favor? I want to understand that.
Lordship, I hope her camera is off.
No, I can see you.
The council seek ignorance because there was electricity problem.
No, so electricity problem. I can see the background is completely black behind you.
Yes, sir. Give me a minute, please.
Lordship, may I further continue?
Yeah, yes, I just want to understand
please
from
do.
you. I just want to understand from you what is the main precise point. Why have you approached the Honorable Court?
Lordship, we have approached the Honorable Court because, first of all, the order the Allahabad High Court has given, that was fall under the, they have given the mandamus, which is the authority when it was given when the duty fails to do so. Here, no duty has failed to do so. They have not given any authorities evidence that they have taken their concern. First of all, the committee is the Goswami community, which falls under within the Trust Act. They have not taken their consent, and before
No,
of that, they have started executing the
no,
order or the
no,
redevelopment
there is
project.
no question of consent. I am simply asking what is the harm which is being caused to Goswami community? What is the exact problem they are going to face
Lordship,
in practical life, in their practical life? How their
yes,
personal life is
Lordship.
going to be affected if this corridor is allowed to be made?
Lordship, they have a ritual religious activities which known as the parikrama, where the actual mandir lies. They have a routine. They form like circumambulation. They follow from the many past years. Now they are, if the mandir will be redevelopment, the temple will redevelopment, then the corridor project will not build in that place itself
So
because the parikrama
basically,
falls within the prem mandir.
okay, to summarize, basically you are saying that I have right to religion, and right to practice religion also includes that whichever way I want to
Article
practice.
25 and 26.
No.
Yes,
Forget about
Lordship.
article. The basic is I want to practice religion in whatever manner I want to practice because I have been doing parikrama since so many years. I want to practice my religion in that continuously in that manner only. So therefore, there
Because
should be no interference in my right. Otherwise, my right to religion under Article 25 is going to be affected. Right? You are saying this, correct?
yes, Lordship, and plus, where the Krishna was built, there is a valid story of the Krishna, Lord Krishna. It was past coming from the 5,000 years. The people comes not for only infrastructure, not for seeing the crowd management or the modern era developments. They come here for the Krishna's presence, which they feel by their arti, which they feel
But
by their
Krishna,
religious
no,
service.
no, but Krishna's presence is always there. They are not destroying the temple place, na. The temple, main temple
No,
is
Lordship,
same.
Lordship, they are what they are saying. They are saying that they will create a 3,000 square feet temple with not their circumambulation, which they are following from the past ritual ages. And another, they have already spent 300 crore rupees on this project. Still, they don't have any analysis and the planning structure, which they will be successful in the future or not. This project will be successful. There is no guarantee. They have not even taken the consent from the authorities that will make sure us that this project will be successful in the future. That's main point.
Okay, State of Uttar Pradesh, can you please respond to their contention with regards to their right to practice religion? They are saying that they have been doing a particular kind of religious practice, which includes parikrama, and that is going to be disturbed. So, how the state of Uttar Pradesh would justify this?
Council bench, I am justified this point of the appellant. As Article 25 deal with freedom of practice and 26 deal with management of religious affairs. It is submitted that freedom of religion is a subject of public order, morality, health, and constitutional position. And the reconfession of temple approach LA circulation routes is aimed solely at ensuring public safety, because public safety is more important here. Because if the stampede occur after and after on
No, no,
on
see,
daily basis.
no. I am asking about their right to practice religion, management, crowd management, or maybe the safety point is different aspect. But here you have to please answer me on the specific point of right to practice religion. Acha, tell me something. Have you gone through the judgment of Honorable Supreme Court where they disallowed that use of loudspeaker at mosques during offering namaz prayer? So have you gone through that judgment?
Yes, Lordship. I'm
So
aware of that
what
judgment.
yes, so what does it say?
As Lordship, there is another aspect, that is essential legal practices (ERP), that is doctrine of Supreme Court to protect religious practices, and we are protected the legal practices under Article 26 and 25. But we are securing more on the Article 22 of the Constitution, that is right to life, because
No,
right
no,
to life.
no, you are not answering my question. My question is, have you gone through that judgment about the use of loudspeaker at mosques?
Yes, Lordship.
That judgment say that right to religion or right to practice religion does not mean that you will cause inconvenience to others.
Yes, Lordship.
So your case here should be that right to practice religion in a certain way should not come in way for the safety of lakhs of people, because that would cause inconvenience, right? Okay. So anybody else has to say anything?
Yes, Lordship. They have already spent the project on 300 crores on the project. Yet there is no proper structure, nor any planning, and nor any schemes made. How does one will justify that after spending crores on project, it will provide better safety? Yet they have not provided any risk project. They have not provided any chart. They have not provided any planning scheme. Even they have itself stated that point. Um, Page number 32, Lordship, on memorandum 2.4 para, they have itself that public consultation is matter of policy, not constitutional right. But they have not
Okay,
itself
can we?
stated that how.
Okay, I understood the matter. Can we conclude now?
Yes, Lordship.
Okay. Anybody has to say anything? Because other people have also joined, na? They are not responding.
My sister council will continue, Lordship, the prayer.
Acha, okay.
May I seek permission from the Lordship to continue the prayer?
Yes.
The court that it be pleased to declare the decision and action of the state in implementing the Baki Bihari Corridor project as arbitrary, disproportionate, and violative of Article 14, 21, 25, and 26 of Constitution of India. Second, set aside any orders permitting large-scale demolition and redesign of the sacred precinct, narrow lanes, Kunj Galiyan, and heritage routes around the Bake Bihari temple, which are essential to centuries-old religious practices and pilgrims' experiences. Third, direct the state to undertake comprehensive and meaningful public consultations with residents, shopkeepers, religious authorities, heritage experts, and environmentalists before taking any irreversible actions. Fourth, ensure that any future proposals for crowd management, safety, or infrastructural development adopt least restrictive measures that preserve heritage, cultural identity, and spiritual experiences of pilgrims, including staggered darshan, tech-enabled crowd regulation, and festival-specific time management, and/or pass any other orders that the Honorable Court may deem just proper the necessary in the interest of protecting religious freedom, heritage, public safety, and fundamental rights of all the stakeholders. May I rest the case, Your Honor?
Yes.
I obliged.
Do you want to say something else?
May I state the issue 3 and 4?
No.
Lordship, may I please to call my co-counsel for the prayer of from
Yes.
respondent side?
Yes. Yes.
Sir, the council seeks permission to proceed with prayer. Respondent must humbly pray before this honorable court to first dismiss the appeal filed by the appellants and uphold the judgment's order of the Honorable Allahabad High Court directing the reconfiguration and safety measures at the Banke Bihari Temple. Second, declare that the reconfiguration of temple approaches, alleys, and circulation routes, along with the related crowd management measures, are constitutionally valid and do not violate Article 14, 21, 25, or 26 of the Constitution of India. Third, affirm that measures undertaken by the respondents are proportionate, necessary, and in furtherance of the state's duty to protect public safety and preserve life under Article 21. Four, recognize that the respondents have acted in accordance with relevant expert recommendations, urban planning requirements, and heritage considerations, and that no arbitrary or malified action has been taken. Fifth, pass any such further orders or directions that this honorable court may deem just, proper, and necessary in the interest of public safety, religious felicitation, and constitutional governance. And for this act of kindness, the respondent, as in duty bound, shall every.
Thank you.
If my
Yes.
lordship permit, I want to state some development and the past religious activities of the our Govindas community. As we are stating, the Goswami communities are from the very previous state. So can I explain the religious activities which are the very essential for our temple?
Yes,
If my
please.
lordship permits.
Yes, please.
Okay, lordship. Thank you, obliged. In Baki Bihari temple, the icon of Radha Krishna united from stands in the Tribhunga posture, which is mostly essential for the Baki Bihari temple itself, which is situated at that place itself. By the formerly, Baki Bihari was worshipped in Nidhi 1 but was moved to the present location in the 19th century due to dispute between the Sadhus and the Goswamis, where the follower of the Haridas, who are the Goswamis' elder brother, who has built the current temple and the reside behind it. This is the most important for us because we are following that religious from the very past times. And if they will make the redevelopment project, lordship, we will not able to follow that religious because the presence and the feel from the very past decade are falling from that. And the Goswami community itself feeling that because they have created this temple, so they have many memories with that. So I want to quote one line. Heritage is not just about the monuments, it's about the memories, traditions, and lived experience that generation attached to a place. Destroying the space is destroying the memory, lordship. So I want to state that the board of trustees or the Seva Adhikam is now still also doing that activities, like since they are the descendants have been taking care of the temple, Thakurji, including protection from the invaders and insolent rulers of the Middle Ages. In the 19th century, they undertook the temple construction of Baki Bihari temple. They are still involved in that, like Gaushala, Dharamshala, healthcare, and their education. So they are very well essential for their religious to establish because their temple is situated in that place, which is pilgrim. At that time, the pilgrims were not in that number. So this temple was made in that time because of the devotees which are coming.
Who built this temple? Who
Who
built
built
this
them?
temple?
Shyam Haridas is built this temple, who was the devotee of the Krishna. Because he was the follower of the Lord Krishna, so he built this temple, Lord.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Can I request moderator to please guide us?
Am I audible to the bench?
Yes.
Yes. So now the petitioner has started the 88 petitioner has started the argument. So I would like to say that 5 minutes is remaining for petitioner speaker 1 to conclude the matter, and after that petitioner speaker 2 will start,
with taking 10 minutes for this argument. After that, there will be a diverted round of 5 minutes. After that, the respondent will take 10 minutes or 15 minutes according to their teammates. And after that, the remaining one will take 10 minutes for speaker two. And there will be a reverter around 5 minutes. Then the bench will decide how to give the feedback and what to give the feedback. My lord, it was my suggestion, and I would like to agree that please continue.
State of Uttar Pradesh.
So petitioner speaker one, you have only 5 minutes to conclude this matter, and then speaker two will start.
Even assuming the new corridor project, Lordship, they are complaining that Vishakha corridor project was stated. So I want to state why this project was not to be taken, because Kashi Vishwanath project was made within the opinion of the PM Modi. They have given the authorities concerned that they will provide schemes to the compensation to the people who are living there. They will provide the authorities to the families, to the houses. They have created the schemes, like they have created the management policy. They have created the consent-based rehabilitation. They have taken the surveys. They have taken consent from the ESI and ASI archaeological survey, and they have taken authority. They have taken consent from the heritage authority as well as, Lordship. So we cannot consider that the Kashi Vishwanath corridor was as similar as the Baki Bihari Ji temple, because Kashi Vishwanath temple itself is a more larger temple than our Baki Bihari Ji temple, and people come there to visit Ghat especially, and here people comes to visit the presence of the Krishna and religious culture which they feel under the religious alleys and the roads which has made. So I want to give my opinion as from the court to seek permission that we can create or make redevelopment for the administrative project in our temple itself. We can consider our temple as to be make administrative effects, and the policies could be taken, and we can give concerns. We can take concerns from our community and from the Goswami committee to make the management and take the proper care of the temple, as well as for the more devotees which are coming to be in the future, Lordship. So I want to conclude here. May I rest my case here, Lordship?
No, you only had 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes are already over or not?
Lordship, I want to refer a case of Commissioner of Police versus Acharya J. Adulutta. In this case, the court upheld the regulation of procession routes on the ground of public order, clarifying the regulation as valid, as well as by ensuring the safety and accessibility without altering the ritual doctrine of brief of devotees as ESE. The state action of reconferring the approach rod or circulation of lanes facilitates worship. Therefore, in this case of the faithful facilitates is not a constitutional interference. The stampades in religious gathering have repeatedly claimed of the lives, example in Pratapgarh in year 2010 and Rajmundry in 2015, the state primary obligation under Article 21 to prevent the loss of life. Public safety must prevail, must provide the state does not alter the essential religious core. When Article 25 and 26 balancing with Article 21 of the Constitution. Therefore, it's respectfully submitted that the reconfiguration of temple approach the circulation lanes is constitutional valid, which amounts to faithful facilitation rather than impermissible interference, does not violate Article 25 and 26. And the temple of the corridor project is under the management of Union Development Project, and also by the different that can help in this for the management of this corridor project. Now, rest of the point will be laid down by my co-counsel.
Okay, please continue.
The council seeks permission. Continue. Much obliged. Lordship, the alternatives like staggered darshan, online slot booking by the petitioner side, suggested by the petitioner side, are supplementary at its best, but not sustainable for long term, especially for non-digital devotees from rural areas and the old age generations who are not digitally literate. So it is an impractical solution to solely rely on technology. Here, council refers a case of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai versus Ankita Sinha, 2021, in which this honorable court stressed that the importance of sustainable long-term urban planning over ad hoc arrangements, and this structural redesign ensures sustainable long-term management and control the crowd. So, and also the high power committee was also settled by the state, uh, in which uh, in which public consultation was done, and stakeholders, temple management representative were called, and the objection was also provided to them. So the decision from the Allahabad court is under constitution.
Okay.
Both the councils had given all the arguments. Yes. So now I'll request my lordship to give the feedback to both the council for to so that we can proceed for the argument, final conclusion of the arguments.
I think that I should hear the concluding argument first, and then I will give my feedback, the final feedback.
Sure. My lordship, please.
So
Lordship,
I want to hear this concluding arguments very short, to the point, and very precise. Okay. So while preparing this case, whatever you felt, okay, tell me your personal point of view as concluding arguments. That what you feel is really justified from your own perspective.
Lordship, first of all, I want to state that they are telling us that we can change this redevelopment for not long standing. But what I give my opinion as that we can if change. They have already spent 300 crore, Lordship, and we don't know how much they will spend in another this making this project exclude. So I want to give my opinion that we can in that much of budget we can change it in our itself temple, so we can separate the things, like we can create a toilets, we can create washrooms different, we can create restrooms, and we can create in our temple itself other sites, street shops, and other sites we can create for the disabled women, for the women who are not able to easily get through the online taking centers. We can make a different centers from them, so they can take tickets from there. So there are lots of many options, alternative options, so we can take here in our temple. There is no need to make a redevelopment project, which is very lengthy budget taking, because we don't have funds. So we have to think, because the funds will not come directly from us. They are taking from the public. The government has to think about the funds before taking. So these funds already they have spent 300 crores without making the proper planning of the redevelopment project. How could they can properly say that they have failed to say that there is a valid proof that this development project will be successful in the future? There's no risk chart, Lordship. As we know, there's no risk chart. How we will discuss, how we will make the plans that this project will be success in the further. So I want to state my co-counsel wants to say anything.
If my lordship permits, may I state some issues?
Yes, please.
So the first issue is, if we refer to the Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India case, in that case, Supreme Court judgment expanded the scope of Article 21 of Indian Constitution, which guarantees the right to life and the personal liberty. The case established that any law depriving a person or professional liberty must follow a just and fair procedure. But here, the state government has not asked the local authorities for the redevelopment, and they just forcefully started the issue, and so many problems are there in this redevelopment project. The first one is Article 14 guarantees equality before the law and prohibits the arbitrary state actions. The state's decision making must be reasonable, fair, and non-arbitrary, especially when affecting the life, livelihood, and religious practices of thousands. People consultation in substantive requirements of reasonableness, not mere formality. Then the absence of meaningful consultation with stakeholders like residents, shopkeepers, religious bodies, environmentalists renders the state action arbitrary and unconstitutional. Long-term residents and shopkeepers form an organically evolved community, displacing them without adequate consultation or compensation in the arbitrary. Religious bodies and devotees rely on traditional roots and rituals. Redesigning interferes with centuries old practices protected by fundamental rights. Environmental concerns in Yamuna floodplain are ignored without consultation disregarding sustainable development. Uh, may I seek permission from the Honorable Court to rest my case?
Okay.
Lordship, it may I begin with my points of conclusion?
Yes, but I want to hear what you personally feel.
Okay, Lordship. Lordship, after on the incident that was occurred on 19 August 2022, there was a necessary to rebuild the or restructure the temple, because if this temple repeatedly occur, it caused violation of rights to various individual or devotees. So it is necessary. And also in the case of Vaishno Devi Mandir that was situated in Jammu Kashmir, the Supreme Court held that there is restructure of temple, which is necessary for the devotees. And also we give compensation to small shopkeeper whose business are mismanaged by this corridor project. But according to the state arguments, it is necessary for the corridor project, because after such further years there was exceed in the population, then the project will complete. It will complete, and it was under with the urban development program schemes, and also with the other experience schemes. And it is necessary to compensation the shopkeeper and the small scale workers near the, but the state also give compensation to all that workers, that there should be not loss to any workers, and rest of the point will be dealt by co-counsel.
Lordship, that as Article 14 guarantees equality before law and non-arbitrariness in the state action, we have to avoid tragedies like Pratapgarh stampede, where 63 people lost their life and 64 were badly injured. Similarly, in Sabrimala stampede, there were 104 pilgrims that lost their life and 40 were deadly injured. So, my personal opinion is we have to.
No. Tell me something. I'm asking you a question. You are giving me examples that earlier also incidents were happened. Stampede. So in past also at all places have the state made the corridors, new corridors? If not, then why this time?
Precaution is better than cure.
Good
But
answer.
we
Lordship, may I
can't.
say something?
No, please don't interfere in between. Okay. Do you have to say anything? Your co-counsel on behalf of state of Uttar Pradesh? You were saying something. I interrupted. Do you want to continue?
Lordship, I want to continue that we have to go with order of Allahabad High Court to make a corridor project. We are not permanently stopping the Parikrama corridor project. We are
Okay.
just extending with some precautions
Okay.
to crowd manage.
Okay. Thank you. So, yes, you want to say something, na? Yes?
May I just reply to my respondents for their issues like compensation and the guarantee of their crowd management, if my lordship permits?
Yes. Yes.
Even assuming the new corridor project is implemented, there is no guarantee of immediate crowd regulation until completion of pilgrims will continue using narrow pathways facing overcrowding and stampede risk. Post completion, modern corridors may attract more devotees, possibly increasing crowding, thus not proportionately enhancing safety but disrupting centuries old religious roots, community life and heritage. And second was the compensation. The state has not provided any concrete proof or legal binding guarantees for adequate compensation or proper rehabilitation of affected residents and shopkeepers. There is no assurance of preserving the sentiments, historical and cultural connections of long-term residents intertwined with the temple precinct. The influx of new visitors after redevelopment may dilute the traditional character and spiritual essence of the temple space, residing doubts about whether the demolition genuinely protects the heritage or imposes a modern aesthetic at the cost of traditions. Thank you, my lord. I
Thank you.
obliged.
Can I request moderator to please guide us further?
Am I audible and visible, my lord?
Yes, yes.
Your lordship, now hereby I request you to please provide the valuable feedback to the council so that this could be concluded.
Okay. You all have been very excellent. So I would say my opinion about your preparation, your way of presenting arguments, your way of interacting, your confidence. So that has been very, very good. Very, very good. And being a student of third semester or fourth semester, what can I say? I'm really happy to see you all because you have been very good. I can't make any comparison, to be very honest. But what I can say, you all are going in very right direction, and best of luck from my side. It is difficult, really difficult for me to point out one of you and say that only one of you has been very excellent. No, you all did very well. You all did very well. Excellent. Congratulations to all of you. And so far as you want me to say on the verdict about this legal case, Shivam, I'm sorry.
Sir, now
Do you want me to say something on this legal case or what?
yes. So that it could be very beneficial for the next round. So the council could exactly figure out what they are lacking and what they are not lacking. What are the pros and cons for the argument? So it would be very beneficial for the next round of the event for the council and for the organization committee too, sir.
Acha, okay. So basically, I would advise you all while preparing any case, you have to go into very detail. You should focus on facts of the case. Like I said, in when I asked State of Uttar Pradesh Council about the right to practice religion. So it is not a new thing, correct? It has been happening in a country like India since so many past years. There has been issues, inter-religion issues also, which went up to Supreme Court, and there are a lot of judgments on this aspect. Right to practice religion, what does it include? Okay, so you have there are judgments on the aspects like you have seen Sikh community, right? They carry talwar. You have seen, no? You have seen in your daily life, Sikh Sardars, they carry that talwar. So can it be allowed in the name of right to practice religion? There are specific judgments. You all should read all those judgments also. So you would get better answer.
Before the conclusion, I had not introduced the honorable judge to the council. So let me introduce our honorable judge to the council. He is none other than. Sir, sorry, sir. It was my fault. He's none other than Sarad Bansal. He's leading DSK Group, which is India's top tier one firm. He has been the crime head lawyer for that branch for last 25 years. So the feedback which is given by him is very specified and very valuable to you. Just for not now, for upcoming 25 years from now, he's very experienced. His words are very very specific. Please note his words and apply it in your future too.
Thank you so much. I want to say one thing, or I want to give you all one tip, a very important tip. See, whenever you see any case, you hear any case, you prepare any case, you should focus on the core human behavior aspect. Because see, cases, be it any kind of case, be it business dispute, be it a relational dispute, or any property dispute, any kind of dispute, correct? So it comes with, it is always associated with human beings, we as human beings, correct? And when we talk about we as human beings, it means we are talking about inherent interplay of relation between humans, correct? So always, whenever a case comes before you, you think from that perspective, see the problem from that perspective. Don't focus much on theoretical knowledge or bookish knowledge or statutory sections, right? You focus on that aspect and then try to correlate with the logics given by High Court and Supreme Court judgments. There is always logic, no? If this, then that logic in every judgment. So relate that problem with that judgment, then you will have better picture, better, clearer picture. Okay. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for your valuable time. Now, I request the participants to kindly leave the room, and I request the judge to please stay in the room for the better sportsmanship. Participants, please exit the room.
Lordship, is indeed my honor to proceed before you.
Yes.
Thank you, Lordship. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Your Lordship, it was very nice of you to attend this session and give you valuable time to our counsels and the participants. So I request you to give the score sheets by today night on the same number from which you had got the link. And thank you for your participants. And it was very nice to see your judgments. It was very nice. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you. Thank you.